What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a great day. My name is Caleb, and today I'm going to be giving you a Star Wars Rebels Season 2 review. So I'm just going to give you my thoughts and opinions on it instead of going through every episode like I did last time with the Season 1 review. So without further ado, let's get into it. So right off the bat, my favorite episodes were definitely Siege of Lothal. Twilight of the Apprentice was definitely my favorite, the Season 2 finale. And one I actually really liked was the Honorable Ones, which is the episode that we see Kallus and Zeb Orrelios like crash on a moon of Geonosis together, and they have to like use each other's strengths to get out of the situation and call for help and everything. So this is kind of the first time that you get to see Kallus in a personal way and see kind of what's going through his mind. So I definitely like this episode for that. You got a kind of connection to him as like an actual person and what he thinks of the Empire. So definitely a good episode. In this episode, you kind of start to see his question of the Empire and whether they're good. And spoilers, he does eventually defect. He becomes the new Fulcrum. So you kind of start to see that in this episode when he sees what Zeb is like and kind of what the rebels are like, that they're not just murderers or like people that are just trying to corrupt this like order and system that the Empire has. So it's a really cool episode just for that, and there's a few other things in there that make it really good, but that's kind of one of my favorite regular episode in Season 2. But the premiere, which is Siege of Lothal, and the finale, which is Twilight of the Apprentice, are both amazing episodes, especially Twilight of the Apprentice with the introduction of Darth Maul and another, what do you call them, Inquisitors, another Inquisitor, and yeah, there's just a ton of awesome stuff that you got to see in Twilight of the Apprentice. And then Siege of Lothal, you obviously get the introduction of Darth Vader, which you might have actually seen in Season 1. I think the last episode you get to see him, but you like really get to see him, and I think he fights in Siege of Lothal, so super cool. So yeah, so those were the episodes that I like really liked, but I don't remember any episodes that like I did not like. All of them I did enjoy, like Season 1, where there were a few episodes that I just didn't really even like, but in Season 2 I actually liked basically every episode, and most of them were like really good, but definitely obviously my favorites were Siege of Lothal, Twilight of the Apprentice, and the Honorable Ones. So if I were to give this episode like a rating out of, let's say, 10, I would say it's probably like a 6 or a 7. We did get like an introduction with Captain Rex, which I really like Captain Rex here. They don't use him as much as I wish they kind of did in Rebels, but it's kind of more, or at least more personal than it is in the Clone Wars. So that's a cool thing going for Season 2, is the introduction of Rex and him in a lot of episodes. But yeah, I'd rate it around a 6 or a 7 out of 10, just because it didn't use its full potential like it does. I wouldn't say it uses its full potential almost ever. It's only a few episodes, but it doesn't use it as much as like Season 3 and Season 4, where it gets just progressively better. And even still, they sometimes get carried away with just like filler episodes and not really to the main story. So that's what I wish they could have done, is just focus more on the main story, because that's where it's the best, focusing on the characters like Kanan and Ezra and Hera. To me, they've had the best character plot points, I guess. But I totally wouldn't mind like more with Zeb. We did get some with Sabine, a decent amount with her like Mandalorian background, but I think they should have just done a little bit more with the characters and the overall, or like the more focused story, instead of like just the whole rebellion and kind of getting filler episodes out there with just side missions and stuff. But thankfully they didn't get too carried away with the filler episodes. So yeah, I would say I can't really definitively give a rating, but around a 6 or 7 out of 10 for this season. So that is what I thought of Star Wars Rebels Season 2. Let me know what you guys think of Star Wars Rebels Season 2, if you liked it any better than the first season, if it was a lot better. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.